All right, we are recording. Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm going to minimize this. All right. So basically, there's something just really cool and special that happens when you attend a live Beachbody event, whether that's a Super Saturday. So those are the quarterly events that Beachbody has, where it's like our summit, our yearly summit, but on a smaller scale with people local to your area. So if you're not signed up for a Super Saturday, or sometimes there's Super Sunday, ours is a Super Sunday this year in Philly, this quarter, I totally suggest that you do that. It's just a really cool way to get together with other coaches in your area. You get to hear from corporate, you get to hear new releases on things that are coming out, announcements, and do a live workout together. Sometimes we can just feel in our little coach bubble. I don't know if you feel that way, but when I'm around other people who aren't coaches and I know have no idea like the lingo that I say every single day, it's just different. So when you get together with other coaches and you get to just be free to be who you are, it's really, really cool, and they get it and understand. So if you aren't signed up for a Super Saturday or Super Sunday in April, that's the one this quarter, I highly suggest that you do that. So there's that, and then there's Summit, which is every year in the summer, and that's open to every coach. As long as you're a coach, you are welcome to come to Summit. There's no qualifications. It's just for everybody. And same thing, you get to hear actually from corporate, and there's something about just hearing the mission and the passion of their hearts behind all of it coming straight from their mouths. It just totally lights a fire. And so Summit is incredible. It's in Indiana this June. And then there's other events that are kind of invitation qualification ones. So like the New Leader Conference, and then also Leadership is every year. That's for like 5-star diamonds and above. But anyway, once you go to events like that, you can't help but to just it confirms your passion for all of this. And I want you to really understand what we have. We hold in our hands literally the solution to obesity, is how I've heard it put, and how I totally agree. And you have to believe that. You have to believe that we have that total package for people, and there's nothing in Beachbody's class. Like there's no competition that offers everything. There's companies now that are doing the fitness thing or doing the nutrition thing, but nobody offers fitness and nutrition and accountability on top of that. So they get a personal coach, they get accountability groups. Like we literally offer the total solution, and you have to believe that, or else you're not going to be able to portray that to the people that you're talking to. So I went live in our page and I explained that I have a really cool goal for us for this year. Again, it was a goal that I just, in my head, I'm like, I don't really want to push like goals on people, but at the end of the day, like that's my job as your mentor, is to find out what your goals are and help you get to them. So that's just the shift that I've had. And I really want to help you guys get to where you want to be. And so by shooting for this goal of elite, it's all around the board, helping all of us to have something to push towards in our business that's going to make us, achieve those smaller goals. So what is elite? Elite is basically Beachbody's way to track the basic activities that we're doing that are necessary to run a successful business. So it sets us up to be celebrated. So it's for the top performers on a year-to-year basis, which I think is the coolest part. Is every year, every coach has an equal playing field. It's not just whoever's making the most money. It's not even based off of that at all. Everybody starts over every year. So you have the same opportunity that the top 10 coaches have as well. So anybody can succeed if they put forth the effort. So that would be our goal for us this year, is to be a 2018 elite team. So Team Funky Fit would be an elite team. And then next year, I would love it if you would be an elite team yourself. So when you join as a coach, you are a team, basically. If you're like, what are all these different teams? I don't get it. When you join as a coach, you yourself are a team. So as you start to add coaches underneath of you and your team starts to grow, that's your team. So before you have that team, that's why Uplift Tribe, Caroline and I try to just do as much together, so we feel like we're, in this together and pushing together. But officially, you are your own team. So technically, Patrice Buller would be recognized as the elite team, but it's not an individual effort. Like I literally cannot do this by myself. Could I have 5 skeleton diamond accounts? Sure, I could run my husband's and get my mom to diamond and get 3 other people to diamond, but that's not what I want. I don't want a skeleton team. I want a solid team, a strong team of people who, again, share that same mission and want to do this as well. So that's my goal for us. And then next year it would be, for you guys to do the same thing. Or, hey, if you want to chase with me and hit this personally yourself, that's awesome. But as an elite team, you'd be able to say that. So people don't know whether it's you or me or whoever else, but you're able to say, I'm a part of an elite team, which is the top 200 in the entire company of 400,000 coaches. So you'd be able to say that. Even now, as I'm qualifying for 2-star diamond, I'm your upline. So you're able to say you're part of a 2-star team. And that holds a lot of weight. It's the top 1% of the company. And you guys have the opportunity to say that. And then as you continue to grow and increase, like that's the cool part of it being a team rank is it's all of us. So in order to be elite, you need 5 diamonds. So it's a 5-star diamond and then basically getting 105 elite points. So I'll break that down a little bit. What is Emerald? I'll just go ahead we have a lot of new coaches that are joining. So for anybody that doesn't know what these are, I'll break them down a little bit. And then I also want you to be able to ask questions at the end. So as you're thinking and listening, write stuff down and we'll have the opportunity to share at the end, literally anything that you have questions about. So just like with any company, there are benchmarks, there are ranks. Think about in corporate America or anywhere else that you're working, there are goals, to kind of push towards. So our ranks go as this. First, you are a coach. When you join, you're a coach. Basic. If you have at least 50 personal volume points, which personal volume points usually equate to dollars. So $50 worth of something that either you purchase yourself. So your Shakeology is 90 PV. So that covers you every single month. If you're on that home direct order, you're good. You're an active coach. And that's important. Shows that you're, if nothing else, a product of the product yourself. So 50 PV as an active coach. And then once you get 2 coaches on each side, we all join as a coach with 2 legs. We have a left leg and a right leg. I'll keep it right there. So once you get another active coach, which you already know is 50 PV on each side, then you become an Emerald coach. So this is basically when your business officially opens. Before that, you can only make money based off of commissions, which are great. It shows that we're helping people. We always want to have that aspect of our business, but that gets really tiring if that's all that you're doing. So, Sure, I can put your costume on. Sorry. There you go. So you can only earn through commissions. It's great, but that gets tiring. I don't think anybody wants to, have the majority of their income be commissions because that's a lot of work. So people that are making in the $1 million club and all that, okay, go ahead. You're good. They're not selling 8 gazillion challenge packs. I mean, how frustrating would that be? If you're great at retail and you kill it in that way, go ahead, by all means. But you want to be able to have that other aspect, which is earning team cycle bonus. That's really where your business starts to take off of the ground, is when you are not only helping people yourself, but you now also have a team of people with you, running with you, and they are not only with their own orders, are you able to contribute that volume, contributes to your income, but as they're helping other people, it's stuff that's happening underneath of you that you don't even know, then that's how your income grows. So every time as an Emerald, your volume on one leg hits 200 points and the volume on the other leg hits 100 points, you get a cycle bonus. So as an Emerald, it's $14. And you'll start, as that volume grows, to cycle more than once a day. So think about how much that adds up just in that passive income. So that's an Emerald coach. So you get team cycle bonus as well as free customer leads from Beachbody. Now, in order to maintain this, just hitting Emerald, it's great, but the goal is to maintain it. You don't want to drop rank or else you lose all of the benefits. You also lose all of that banked volume. It's called carryover volume. On your strong leg, you'll probably see that there's a leg where people are adding coaches above you or adding coaches underneath of you. So I'm kind of building that leg. You're not responsible for them as your own personal coaches, but they do contribute to your volume. So if you go inactive as a coach, that goes away. You don't get that banked up. It's basically money that's kind of hanging out in the bank in volume. And then as soon as you match it while you're building up your legs, you get to cash out on that volume. But again, if you go inactive, you lose that. So the goal is to not just hit these ranks to say that you hit these ranks, but to hit them and hold them so that your business can develop in that way. So you get the free leads from Beachbody if you hit Success Club. So Success Club is like our focus point, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So that's Emerald. And what is Diamond? Diamond is just going Emerald 4 times, literally. Diamond is Emerald plus Emerald plus Emerald plus Emerald. So instead of just having 1 active coach on each side or 2 active coaches, you now have 8 active coaches on each side. Sorry, 4 and 4. So 8 active coaches total, 4 and 4. And you help 2 of those coaches, 1 on each side, become Emerald themselves. Emerald literally is not hard. It's not. It's your mom and somebody that owes you a favor. It's your husband and a friend that's drinking Shakeology, or 2 discount coaches who are challenges that are like, hey, I want the 25% discount. I want to sign up to be a discount coach. So it's a decision. That's pretty much how I look at it is it's not hard. It's just a choice. It's a decision to become Emerald. Here you go. Ooh. There you go. Go. So that's Emerald. And then Diamond. Now as Diamond, you get, instead of $14, it goes up to $18 per cycle. So that completely adds up as well. Other benefits of Diamond is you're considered a leader in the company. That is the top 3% of the company is Diamond. So you get preview to specific groups, and trainings, because at that point you're considered, like I said, a leader, and they want to continue to pour into you and help you be successful. So you get access to private groups, and you get information before other people do, and a lot of that stuff to just help you really take off as a leader. So how do you get elite points? There's 3 activities that Beachbody recognizes and celebrates. Basically, that's the first one, hitting Success Club personally, which is just helping 3 people a month get started with that total solution that we talked about. So that should be a non-negotiable every month. It's helping just 3 people. Think about all the people that we know, all the people that we don't know that are right out front of our door, or at the grocery store, or, at church. Like, we know so many people if we kind of just stop and think about how many people we have in our sphere of influence. So personally hitting Success Club is a way to value it. The second thing is recruiting coaches. So that's a step different than a challenger. It's somebody that actually is going to duplicate what you're doing. And then the third thing is getting those coaches to hit Success Club. So hitting Success Club yourself, getting coaches, and then getting those coaches to hit Success Club. So helping them become successful from the beginning. Something that you have to have in order to even be shooting for these things is confidence. So confidence in our products, what Beachbody is. Like I said earlier, we really have something incredible. When I sit around and think about the company that we're partnered with, it gives me chills, because hearing Carl Daikeler, our CEO, talk about how passionate he is and how he has taken a pay cut at different times at the beginning of the business, because he's like, when we're in growing pains, if my coaches aren't, getting their check, then I'm not going to take one either. And just to have that integrity behind him is incredible. And to hear him talk about his passion behind the lives that are being changed, it's super cool. Believing in Shakeology, the 3-day refresh, performance line. Like, are you familiar with those things? We don't just offer workouts and Shakeology. That's not just it. And especially through 80-day obsession, I've gotten to know the performance line. I can say before this, so almost a year, I hadn't even tried the performance line. And not saying we have to try every single thing, but we should at least be aware of what we have. So if somebody comes to you and they're like, well, I'm doing really good with my nutrition, and I do have a fitness routine, I go to the gym, you can say, oh, well, do you have a pre-workout? We have plant-based pre-workouts that will help you in what you already are doing, or a post-workout, or the 3-day refresh. You have a wedding coming up. How many of us offer the 3-day refresh? It's like a secret weapon that I don't even take advantage of for people who are looking for more of a quick fix, just meaning something quick coming up. Obviously, we want them focused for the whole year and hitting their goals sustainable across the whole year. Of course, that's our goal, is lifelong health. But there are people who have things coming up and they need more of a quicker push. So the 3-day refresh is an awesome opportunity for them to just basically eat plant-based for the weekend and partner it with our, some supplements, and people lose, sometimes 5 to like 10 pounds because of, them flushing out their bodies. It's a natural detox. So getting to know what we offer so that when someone says what their struggle is, we're able to match that with something that we have. So believing in our products, believing in our company. So the CEO, our mission, knowing what our mission is, so that you can talk about that when you're recruiting coaches to your team. Like, know what your mission is, know what you believe, so that they can get behind that. And then the third thing is in our compensation plan. So as we work, it works. Our compensation plan absolutely works. As you do the work, it works. So the first couple of years, it's a lot of work for a little bit of money. That's just how it is. Any coach will tell you, yes, any coach will tell you that that's how it is. You feel like you're working a lot. And then as the time goes on and as your team builds, and again, that team cycle volume starts to accrue, then you're working less for a lot of money. So I usually say, give it time. The commitment should at least be a year. I love how Arel's husband said, listen, okay, if you're doing this, that's fine, but you're giving it 4 years. I was like, oh, I've never heard that before. It's so true. I mean, her husband said that. I know that you like to start things and quit things. So if you're going to commit to this, I want you to commit and give it your all for 4 years. If it doesn't take off, then sure, you can quit. And I was like, that's so true. Even with college, we go into college, we give 4 years of our life away, spend how much money? Hello, I'm still in student loan debt. And we trust that by getting this degree, we're going to get out, get a decent job. That's helping us pay back those loans in order to, pursue something that we're passionate about. Well, Beachbody is no different. In fact, it's different. We're not just getting out of college and hoping to find a job. Like, we have a job. We started our businesses already. What are you doing to capitalize off of that? Get to know the compensation plan, because it really is incredible. So give it time. You will work hard for a little bit. And again, on our team, we believe in not just working hard, but working smart, and prioritizing your family is number one, but doing it in a way that you still are being consistent and showing up every single day. So what are the benefits of being elite? Like I said, you get to say that you're a part of an elite team. So it really helps when you're recruiting people and all of that. I know some people say, well, it's not about the money for me. I just want to help people. And I totally understand that. But who's going to help more people? The person that is not building a successful business, or the person that is building a successful business? The bigger your business is, that means the more people that you're helping. So don't think that it's wrong to have financial goals. Don't think that it's wrong to want to provide for your family. I am in student loan debt. I just am. And that's my goal with this business, is to get us out of debt quicker than it would be if I am just a stay-at-home mom, just meaning not bringing in an income. So for me, if I can still be at home and I can also be financially contributing in a way that, again, as that time builds, it's going to happen pretty quickly, why would I not do that? It's not a bad thing to have financial goals. In fact, I hope that you have financial goals, and we haven't talked about them yet. Like, let's talk about them specifically, so we can talk about what you need to do to be moving towards those goals. It's not bad to have financial goals. It's something that you should have. So the bigger your business is, and the more successful your business is, the more people that you're going to be able to help. And at the end of the day, that is our mission. So even the network marketing thing, it's not yucky to be a network marketer. That switch went off in my head where I used to say, well, I don't want to do that. That's yucky. It's like, it's yucky maybe if you're selling a yucky product, but there's nothing yucky about what we do. And I'm not ashamed to be a part of a network marketing company. It's a beautiful setup, and it gives us unbelievable opportunities within it. And that's just something else that we have to think about. So what I do is I present not just the workouts and Shakeology, but I also present the business. There's nothing wrong also with, sharing about the business opportunity. If it's not right for them, then they'll say no. But what's the worst that could happen is they say no. You're not going to melt. You're not going to explode. Like, no is just a no. And most of the time it's not right now. So when I am signing up a customer, I usually say, okay, that's great. I'm super excited for you. All I need to know from you is, do you want to sign up as a customer or a coach? It's the same price, but coaching, you can get 25% off of your shakes starting next month. And I can also help you get your shakes paid for each month. What do most people say? Hello, I would like to be the discount coach. don't discount the discount coaches. I've had so many coaches that started off as a discount coach, but as they're plugged into our team page and as they see all the shout outs and the recognition, they're like, whoa, wait, what's this Emerald? How come everybody's in an Emerald? Like, I want to be a part of that, or I can make my shakes back. Not only am I saving money, but I can actually help a few people a month and like get them paid for. Absolutely. And then what happens? It keeps growing from there. So it's a great way to, get the business going, is getting those discount coaches. And so no, of course you don't just want discount coaches. At the same time, you're also reaching out to people. My favorite people to reach out to are the people that are already posting about their health and fitness journey and saying to them, are you a coach? And they say, no, what's the coaching thing? And I say, oh my goodness, it's the most incredible thing that's happened in my life is you're already sharing your health and fitness and inspiring people. Like, you can make an income doing that. And most people want to know more. So the more you can get comfortable just talking about it, the better. And I feel like that was my setback at the beginning, as I wanted to feel like I needed to know everything first. I had to watch all the videos first. I had to have it all put together, or scared that I was going to stumble over my words. And I did. There was plenty of calls. Everybody says, get on the phone, get on the phone, get on the phone, because all the text and email can be misconstrued, or it's not as personal. So get on the phone. But my first few times that I got somebody on the phone, I got off and I was like, I literally cried. They was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't even know what I said. I talked the whole time. I have no idea what they're even thinking. I don't even know what I just talked the whole time. It was horrible. And you have to have those moments. It's called failing forward. So get somebody on the phone, or tell people, like, listen, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Don't fake it till you make it. Say, listen, I just joined as a coach, but I'm on a really awesome team. And this is what I love about it. Talk about the tribe, talk about, the encouragement, the support, and say, I'm so excited to build my business. And I would love to do it alongside of you. This is people that I would love to do it with you. Do you want to be a part of what I'm doing? Just talk about it. The more you talk about it, the more comfortable it will be. And you will mess up. But how will you get better if you don't just go for it? So be fearless. Let's see. So the action steps. Basically, the diamond is a long-term goal, right? And again, this isn't for anybody who doesn't want to build a business. If you don't want to build a business, I'm not pushing you to that. That's the one thing that I will never, ever do, is slave drive people to something that they don't want. So if you feel like, this is not necessarily for me, then you go ahead and, just keep going with getting challengers into your group and start there. That's totally fine. But if you do want to grow a business and you want to bring in an income for whatever your income goals are, that step will be diamond. And our goal will be to hit that by August, which seems kind of short, but it's actually not. I have a training that I'm going to share as we go on, of how you can hit that like literally within a couple of months. So my goal would be to help you practically get there. But if you decide that that's something that you want to do, then that's our quote unquote long-term goal. So first step is Emerald. And that's basically yesterday. Like I said, Emerald's a decision. It's something super quick that can happen. It's a coach on each side, keeping them active, and then at the same time continuing to grow that. So your goal would be to hit Emerald. I mean, I would say a week, but that's even kind of long. But let's just say a week to hit Emerald. Grabbing 2 people, signing them up as discount coaches, and they will also be your challengers. So as you're promoting for whatever your next group is, they're going to flow right into that. They're going to get an awesome transformation. And then through that, they have the opportunity to go through the vital process, which is getting them from your group to really loving Beachbody and wanting to share that and pay that forward to other people. So getting to Emerald is definitely number 1. The second thing is hitting Success Club monthly. So this all goes into Elite. It's how many coaches are hitting Success Club every month. And we know that that's just our benchmark. That's how Beachbody decides, how Beachbody evaluates how we're helping new people every single month with the total solution. And it's 3 people a month. We can do that, right? The third thing is planting coaching seeds every single day. What has coaching done in your life? What do you like the most? The community, has being a part of this community, or just in general, the accountability that gives you in your own health and fitness? Do you have more energy? Are you a better mom? Are you a better wife? Like, what are those things that coaching has brought you? Have you made even like $10 from it? $10 is a lot of money to people that don't have money. $10 is a lot of money to people who, you know, have to think twice before they even drive through a drive-through, whether or not they can even afford that. You know, we don't know people's stories, and that's why we can't play God and decide whether or not this coaching opportunity is right for somebody. I do it all the time. I'm like, oh, she probably doesn't want to, or, oh, she probably doesn't need this, or, you know, and it's those people that come back to me and they're like, oh my gosh, like I want to hear more. This is something that I need. And I'm like, oh, I thought about you. I did. I thought about you months ago and I didn't reach out. Like, that's on me, because I'm sitting here trying to decide who would like it or who wouldn't, or I'm too scared to reach out to this person. And I'm seeing now, because I've been coaching for over a year now, the conversations that I had with people over these months are the people that are now coming back. The people that did say no are coming back and they're like, hey, I want to hear more. You know, I see that you're still at this thing. I see that other people are joining you. I see that, you know, you are, more committed to your own health and fitness because of it. Like, I want to hear more. So we can't play God and decide who this is right for. It's our job to reach out and share it. And it's their job to decide if it's right for them or not. So plant those seeds every day. It doesn't have to be, oh, this is what coaching has done for me every single day, but little nuggets like, oh, look at me on my lunch break. I'm hopping on a team call, or look at me, I'm able to work this side gig, you know, in the morning before my kids get up and get to do something for me. Whatever it is to you right now, even if you're at the way beginning, share it. Little nuggets every single day, little hidden ones, subtle ones. Doesn't have to be something, an invitation, but just share what it's doing for you. That's the only way people will know what you're doing. And then the fourth thing is to make a list of, guess how many? 100 people to invite to coaching. That doesn't mean you're going to necessarily like bum rush all of them right now. But the more, like, if we don't have it written down, we're going to keep thinking we don't know people. Like, that's most people's biggest setback. They're like, well, who am I supposed to talk to? Like, I don't know people. When you sit down and write out a list of all the people that you know or that you come in contact with every day, this can be from your friends list on Facebook. This could be from Instagram. This could be your cousins, your friends. There's a memory jogger that's in our new coach training. So you can go to that and check that out. But anybody that comes to your head that you think would make a good coach, write it down. And that sounds like a big number. And yes, it's about quality over quantity, but we need quantifiable goals as well, right? So that's just going to give us more people to have the opportunity to reach out to over this time. And if the truth is it's 1 in 10 that actually join you, well, now you have 10 people instead of the one person that you might get if you only talk to 10 people. So it's just giving you people to think about, to talk to. So that's another thing is, are you inviting every single day right now to your challenge groups, to coaching? Every industry that we're in requires money for their services. So I don't know why we feel so bad helping people to their health and fitness goals and getting paid for it. Like, we feel like that's a bad thing, but doctors don't feel bad, right? Firemen, post office, no matter where you go, there's an exchange of services. And so, I mean, just think about a doctor. You're on your fourth baby, somebody who just had a baby saying, oh, is this your fourth one? Oh, you're good. You don't have to pay me for this one. Or a fireman, I saved your life. I almost basically risked my life for your life. But it's okay. Don't even worry about it. You know, you can pay me in a soda. Like, they don't say that. People get paid for the services that they offer. So we shouldn't feel bad doing that either. So once you have your 100, you just start building relationships with them. You talk to them, like and comment on their stuff on their page. You engage with them, build real relationships with them, send them a voice message, do something personal to them, you know, wish them a happy birthday when it comes up. And again, say, hey, I'm just starting out, but I thought about you because I thought you would make a really awesome coach. Do you want to learn and build this business with me? So those are just some kind of tidbits that I use in conversations. But again, the quicker you can just get used to having them, the better. So those are the 4 call to actions. And then as far as like what we need, so I have 2 diamonds already. So basically 3 more. And there's tons of you on this right now and tons of you tonight. So the more we can just like do it together, definitely the better. Some of you don't even necessarily affect my elite because you're under my husband. So, but why not all push each other? You know, why not all kind of do this together? So you would just need to hit diamond and then hold that for 6 weeks. And there's an incentive, obviously. Their Beachbody announced at Summit, so last summer, that they were going to do two, what's the word? Like quarterly bonuses for diamond as well. Once you hit 2-star, you get bonuses, but underneath of that, you don't. So Beachbody said that they would give 2 quarterly bonuses the last 2 quarters of the year to diamonds, and it was $250. So that's what I'll give you. They're not doing it anymore. I don't know why. They just did it for the last 2 quarters, but if you hit diamond and you hold that for 6 weeks, my gift to you will be what Beachbody evaluated that bonus at, which would be the $250. So that would be your little prize. And yeah, so I mean, there's nothing special about me. I hope you don't look at me and think that there is anything different about me than you. The only thing that I have going for me, to be honest, is I'm consistent. I show up every single day, whether I feel like it, whether I don't feel like it. When I had a 1-month-old baby and said yes, I was sharing my journey from the beginning. I was reaching out to people, wanting to encourage them and ask them to join me. This is my 16th month in Success Club. Every single month I've hit Success Club because, like I said, for me, it was a non-negotiable. If they tell me like that's how they're measuring me helping new people every month, then that was my benchmark. And I set that for myself. I'm already at Success Club for March, and it's like the 5th. I was at Success Club on the 2nd, and that's only because the conversations that I've been having for months and months and months. I can't decide when people sign up. Like, we can't control that. And I used to stress out over that part. I'm like, wait, but I'm having a conversation. They said they were going to sign up this day, but they haven't, and I drive myself crazy. All you can control is how much you're inviting. All you can control is how much you're presenting the business opportunity. You can't control when they actually sign up. You can't control how well they do as a coach. So own what you can control. And for me, I can control how many people I talk to. I can control, how often I'm sharing. So for me, the people that literally signed up in this, last couple of days or by the 2nd were people that I had talked to the month before or the month before that. So you can see how that consistency builds. It's not just something that people say because it sounds good. It's like, that's how your business grows, is staying consistent, because it's over time that people see and then want to join. So I also have to set the example. There's no way I'm going to tell you to hit Success Club if I'm not hitting myself. The pace of the leader, speed of the leader is the pace of the pack. And that's how you have to think too as you're growing your own teams, is what do I need to be doing to set the example for my teams as the leader so that they, see that their leaders doing the same thing. So what I want to do is have the push thread that I added some of you new coaches to. We had our Team Cup thread going on. I think that was really, really helpful for people because they were able to just kind of check in and like ask questions. Oh my gosh, this person's saying this, like, how do I address this objection? And people were hopping right on. It's not just like me not being able to get right back to you or something. It's like, it was all of us in there just encouraging each other and supporting each other. And I really believe that's why a lot of coaches did so well last month. So I want to keep that going, but I want it to be intentional and purposeful. I don't want to just be in there venting, in there complaining about stuff. So what I would want to do for that is keep it going so that we have that. I might even take it a step further and start posting like the Push to Emerald or Push to Diamond trainings in there. Like, hey, this is a video that I found that's really helpful, or these are some things that have helped me in my business. And just keep that ongoing and active as a constant resource. So the only requirements would be to check in probably like 3 times a week and just say how many people you invited to coaching, how many people you invited to challenge groups, and proof of at least like 3 power hours for the week, just so that we are all proving that we're moving our businesses forward in that way. And then also weekly calls. So we'll have our Push to Emerald call that we've had. This is for any active coach. You're welcome to that Push to Emerald Zoom call like this, and that'll be once a week. And then a Dash to Diamond call we started for our Emeralds. As long as you're an active Emerald, you get to be a part of that call. And we're really just kind of pushing each other forward as we head to Diamond. So that is pretty much what I have. I can't wait to hear what you think. What is happening here? What are you guys thinking? Unmute yourselves and tell me all the things. I have 2 minutes left, so you gotta hurry up.
What days are the Push to Emerald calls?
Okay, so I don't think we've actually started that yet. There was a couple coaches that I had been talking because they were new coaches, so I'd talk to them a couple times a week together, or once a week, a couple weeks together. So that was on Thursdays. So Thursdays at 1 that I think I told you about. So I'll just figure out what everybody's schedule is so they can make a decision based off of that, so we can get as many people on as possible. So we'll have those two just so you have something, every week. What else? What else? I know you have questions. Come on. Go ahead,
Can you
Kelly.
do a quick run through of what it means to get Success Club? Like how exactly you hit it?
Helping 3 people with a challenge pack.
Okay. Each month?
Every month.
Not that.
So 3 new people.
Is that Success Club 5 or 10? Or are those a thing anymore?
Yeah, so it used to be Success Club 5 because you could earn 1 point through just somebody was just on Shakeology, but now even somebody just on Shakeology, it's 2 Success Club points. So no matter what, whether you get somebody on a home direct of Shakeology or a challenge pack, it's 2 points. So Success Club 6 is kind of the first, and then if you hit 10, then it's Success Club 10, but pretty much equals the same, except when you're Emerald, if you hit 10, you automatically get that first commission off of your free lead versus Success Club 5, you don't. You get the next month.
And how many do you need to get Success Club 10?
5. So that'd be 5 2-point challenge.
3 and 5. Got it.
We're about to cut off, but if you still have questions, just hop right back on this link afterwards and we can answer. I can answer any more questions if you need to.
Thank you.
1 minute.
Thank you.
Welcome.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yay.